Welcome. We all remember those unforgettable scenes. But what about the places where the magic happened? Let's see how movie locations from your favorite films have transformed, vanished, or stood the test of time. Please go and check out the original website in the description. Drive. The racetrack was filmed at Saugus Speedway in Santa Clarita, now closed since 1995. Though the grandstands are gone, traces of its racing history remain on site. Tremors. The roadwork scene was filmed on Tuttle Creek Road in Lone Pine, California. The canyon and creek remain untouched, remote, rugged, and still perfect for hiding giant underground worms. Castaway. The island scenes were filmed on Monuriki, a small, uninhabited island in Fiji. It remains pristine, though now it is a popular tourist spot for fans of Wilson and Chuck. Poetic justice. Griffith Park provided the peaceful scenery for Justice and Lucky's heart-to-heart. Today, the park is still lush and full of life, now echoing with nostalgia from a 1990s love story. The Hitcher. The sheriff's station was actually the Apple Valley Gun Club in Victorville. It still stands today, barely altered, and remains recognizable as the tense setting where fear first unfolds. Terminator 2. The T-800 stalks John Connor along Morgan Avenue in Burbank. Back then, the overpass loomed behind them. Today, it's gone, replaced by a modern freeway ramp that altered the skyline. Mrs. Doubtfire. The Hillard home at 2640 Steiner Street in San Francisco remains a fan-favorite stop. Though privately owned, the house looks nearly identical to its heartwarming movie version. A Nightmare on Elm Street. Nancy's house at 1428. North Genesee Avenue still stands in Los Angeles with its iconic look intact. The blue door seen in the first film is now red again, just like Freddy remembers. The Exorcist. Chris and Father Karras share a fateful conversation on the Chesapeake and Ohio Canal Bridge. The path is quiet today, yet retains the same haunting stillness from the film. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The farmhouse hideout in Curry, North Carolina still stands, porch swing and all. The surrounding fields where the turtles trained have not changed much since that quiet rural interlude. Natural Born Killers. Wayne Gale films in front of a church in San Jose, New Mexico. The tiny town, population barely over 100, has not changed much, making it a surreal backdrop for the film's chaos. The Terminator. Sarah Connor's apartment courtyard was once the quiet heart of her early scenes. Though slightly modernized, the structure remains mostly unchanged, a haunting echo of her doomed peace. Happy Gilmore. Many golf scenes were shot in British Columbia's Swanee-Set Bay Resort. The course is still open today, more peaceful than the chaos Gilmore brought with each swing. Species 3. The gas station in Piru, California, served as a key location in the science fiction sequel. Though little known, it still stands today, an unassuming spot from a forgotten horror entry. Kindergarten Cop Astoria Elementary, also known as John Jacob Astor Elementary, still serves students today. Just blocks from the Goonies house, it is a beloved landmark in Oregon's Hollywood history. Easy Rider. Sunset Crater Volcano's jagged beauty set the backdrop for Wyatt and Billy's iconic journey. Still protected today, it remains as untouched and otherworldly as it was in the film. The Warriors. Much of the film was shot on New York City's gritty subway platforms. Today, many of the original stations remain in service, cleaned up but still echoing that underground tension. Little Monsters. Brian walks along the west wall of Wilmington National Cemetery. Trees once lining the wall are gone, but the cemetery's solemn layout remains unchanged since 1867. Pulp Fiction. Butch speeds toward freedom in a stolen Honda, driving northwest on Atwater Avenue near Fletcher Drive. The crosswalk he races through is still there, unbothered by time or Tarantino. Point Break. Indian Beach in Oregon was the dramatic surf spot for Bodie's final ride. The rocky shoreline still draws visitors, though few are chasing the same kind of deadly thrill. Rocky, Pat's King of Steaks, home of the Philadelphia cheesesteak, appears in Rocky. Still serving up sandwiches today, it remains a culinary landmark in South Philadelphia's heart. Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Cameron's glass house still floats above the ravine, stunning as ever. Its current owners have lovingly preserved the sleek modernist look that made it a cinematic architectural icon. The Ring. Rachel walks beneath a ladder on West 4th Street in downtown Los Angeles, near South Main Street. The gritty stretch still holds its urban charm, fitting for the film's haunting atmosphere. The Outsiders. Johnny stabs Bob by the fountain at Crutchfield Park. The fountain's gone, but the scene lives on, especially with a piece preserved at the Outsiders House Museum in Tulsa. Salem's Lot. The San Xavier Delback Mission in Tucson stood in for the town's church. Built in the 1700s, it still operates today and retains its haunting beauty seen in King's miniseries. The Hitcher. Jim finally kills Ryder on Highway 78 near Brawley, California. The desert road remains isolated and ominous, nearly identical to its chilling appearance during the film's climax. The Ringer. The Riverside date was filmed at Joe's Crab Shack in Austin. Now a Bishop Cidercade, the patio layout's still there. Just swap seafood for cider and vintage arcade games. Neighbors. The chaotic feud unfolds on a real suburban street in Los Angeles. Both homes from the film are still standing, but today the neighborhood is much quieter. Thankfully. Scream. Stewart's house, site of the unforgettable finale, is at 3871 Tomales Petaluma Road in Tomales, California. Privately owned, the home still looks eerily similar, party not included. The People Under the Stairs. The Erie Robeson Funeral Home was filmed at 2215 South Harvard Boulevard in Los Angeles. The building remains instantly recognizable, with its distinct exterior still mostly unchanged. The Hangover. Chow escapes near East Mandalay Bay Road and Haven Street in Las Vegas. The dirt lot sits beside the Route 91 site, now forever marked by the 2017 tragedy during the music festival. The Devil's Rejects. The bloody final shootout took place off Old Golden State Highway near Castaic. The repaved stretch and Peru Creek Bridge still mark the location where the Firefly saga met its blaze. Piranha 3D. Lake Havasu's Bridgewater Channel was swarmed by killer fish in the film. Today, it is a sunny, tourist-filled stretch of water, with no sign of prehistoric predators. The Wraith. The Cienega Bridge in Vail, Arizona, set the stage for the Wraith's roadblock chase. It still spans the tracks below, nearly unchanged from its haunting silver screen appearance. The Lost Boys. Santa Cruz Boardwalk still thrills visitors today with the original 1911 carousel and 1924 Giant Dipper coaster intact, both landmarks since the same year the film debuted. The Simpsons. Lisa's jazz moment in New Orleans was honored by a mural near Frenchman Street. The tribute stands as a beloved fan landmark and a nod to the show's emotional depth. Body of evidence. Pittock Mansion in Portland lent its moody elegance to this erotic thriller. The historic mansion remains pristine today, often open to tourists rather than courtroom drama. National Lampoon's Vacation. The Griswold family rolls into Monument Valley, capturing America's open road spirit. Today, the stunning buttes still tower untouched, timeless as the film's chaotic road trip legacy. Poltergeist 2. The Other Side. Filmed at Celtic Street and Varial Avenue, this newer suburban location stood in for the Friedlings' haunted home. Today, it is still residential, with no trace of the supernatural left behind. Hereditary. Filmed across Utah and Utah County, the unsettling suburban home and eerie surroundings remain visually similar today. Ordinary on the surface, haunted in movie memory. Drive. The driver cruises the Los Angeles River near White Oak Avenue and the Orange Line busway in Reseda. Though fenced and less cinematic today, the area still draws film location fans. Stand By Me. The iconic treehouse once stood off School Avenue in Brownsville, Oregon. Though long gone, the surrounding homes and streets still match the film's quiet 1950s charm. The Sandlot. Filmed in Salt Lake City, Utah, The Sandlot was leveled years ago. Fans still visit the area near Glen Rose Drive, where a plaque marks the site of that endless summer. Batman and Robin. Barbara meets Alfred at Greystone Mansion in Beverly Hills. Still open to the public, this sprawling estate remains a favorite filming site for its opulent Gothic interiors. Better Call Saul. Kim Wexler's apartment is located at the Artisan Apartments in Albuquerque. Built in 2013, they remain modern and recognizable to fans who followed Kim's gripping arc. Near Dark. The vampire ambush at Colton's farm took place off Cactus Forest Road in Arizona. The rural stretch still exists, but the structures are gone. Only dry fields and dust remain now. Over the top, Lincoln Hawk's rig rumbles near Brigham's Tomb in Monument Valley. The desert monolith still stands silent, timeless against the fading glory of this cult favorite arm wrestling saga. Twilight Zone, the movie, Driftwood. Convalescent home in Peru was the setting for Kick the Can. The quiet corner of Center and Church remains, holding a ghost of the film's wistful, supernatural charm. Hoosiers. The iconic Hickory Huskers gym in Knightstown is now a museum and working court. Lovingly preserved, it still echoes with the spirit of small-town basketball glory. Friday. Craig and Smokey's Chill neighborhood is in south-central Los Angeles, filmed around 126th Street and Normandy Avenue. The houses still stand, though the vibe has changed since the 1990s. Pacific Heights. Filmed at 1243 19th Street in San Francisco, the house still looms above the city. Its restored Victorian facade remains intact, a haunting memory of the film's psychological tension. The Hitcher. Gas pumps erupt into flames as Jim flees for his life. The desolate road near Mineola still feels eerie, though the pumps are long gone. Just wind, dust, and movie history remain. Billy Madison. Parkwood Estate in Oshawa, Ontario, stood in for Billy's mansion. Today, the stately grounds are open for tours, still recognizable from Adam Sandler's goofy back-to-school antics. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Spahn Ranch was recreated at Corriganville Park in Simi Valley, a former movie ranch ravaged by wildfires. Its ruins and trails now serve as a public filming landmark. Taxi Driver. Travis and Betsy meet at Child's Coffee Shop, once at 4 Columbus Circle in New York City. Today, it is a Duane Reade, but the structure remains a stop for devoted Scorsese fans.